Hi friends, it's Carol from Crinkle Path Journals, and I'm back with another Ephemery. So this is a new open collaboration series that I'm going to be doing called Ephemery. It's a play on words, ephemera and memories, and you just show an authentic piece of ephemera and share your memory. And if you need to look up the item on Google and then print out a picture and show us a picture in order for you to share your memory, that works too. I just happen to be a bit of a hoarder as far as things that evoke a memory. I tuck it into a little set of drawers that I have next to my desk, and it can be something as simple as a candy wrapper. And that's what I'm bringing today. Recently, we had a meetup with some other content creators from YouTube, and we ate at Olive Garden, and at the end of the meal they brought this. It is a Andes mint that has an Olive Garden label on it. Let's see if I can get the wrapper off. Yep, there it is, Andes mint printed on it. Now, when I was a child, we didn't eat out very often, but something that was a special treat was about once every other month, we would go out to lunch after church with my aunt and uncle and my parents. And we would go to a place called Mr. Steak. And it was a steakhouse, and it had plush velvety seats, and it had plush carpet and dark wood and a counter where you would go to pay on your way out. Now, it sounds very fancy, but knowing my parents, it could not have been very fancy as far as being expensive to eat there, because we just lived on a very tight budget. But it was something we did with my aunt and uncle that was very special. And at the end of every meal there, my dad would go up to the counter to pay, and I would go with him. And they had a little bowl of Andes mints, and this is what the wrappers usually look like. And I saved this one some time ago because he would spend a nickel, pull a nickel out of his pocket and hand it to the cashier lady, and he would buy me an Andes mint. Now, my dad, long before we knew things about love languages, I can tell you my dad was a gift giver, and that was his love language. I was telling a little story on our live Prairie Girls Gather event that happened on Monday about the cover of my journal, which is the cover of my old paper doll set. And I was talking about this Gemco price tag on here. So maybe I'm bringing two pieces of authentic ephemera today, but it's for the same story. Gemco was a department store, not a very big one, something similar to like a Target or Walmart today, where you could kind of get everything from groceries to gifts to automotive and some small hardware items. And my dad would often have me with him on the weekend while my mom was trying to get some housework done, and he would be working out in the garage. And I don't know if it was to give my mom a little break or what. He would entice me to go with him to the store by telling me he would buy me something. And 44 cents for a paper doll would have certainly gotten me there. I remember sitting on our hamper one time in the hallway and him coming and saying, "Do you want to go to the store with me?" And I was like, "No, I just want to stay here and play." And he's like, "I'll buy you a Nerf ball." I think Nerf balls were like 19 cents back then. And so I did go with him. And he loved to take me there to pick out a gift for my mom for like Mother's Day or her birthday. And usually it was some little dollar silly trinket thing. And she was not a person who kept sentimental things over the years. So I don't know where all those little gifts have gone over the years. But my dad would often stop in at the gift store on his way out of the hospital every day where he worked, and he would get me a little bit of honey or some other little candy bar. He also had quite the sweet tooth, and so he was probably stopping to get himself something for a snack after work, and he would sometimes bring me something too. Well, I think that was something that was very sweet about my dad. He didn't have a lot to spend, but he sure did make you feel special with the few little cents he spent here and there. So I hope to get this into my memory keeping journal at some point, which is why I pulled these things out. But I'm having fun with this little ephemery, and it seems like you guys are having fun thinking about the memories that come back when I share mine. So thank you to everyone who has been sharing in the comments something that is triggered when I share a memory. I loved that about my memory keeping journals, and I do hope to get back to memory keeping journals again. But like I said in my first Ephemery video, that takes a lot more effort, and I'm just happy to be sharing some memories again. And I hope that you enjoy this and that you'll join in and share your piece of ephemera or your memory item that you have squirreled away somewhere. And it was just so fun to hang out with all of those crafty ladies. I will be posting a video on Friday of the gifts that I received from them. So are you a gift giver, even little things? I'm not really a big gift giver. That's not really my love language, but I do appreciate that that's what my dad enjoyed doing to show his affection. And this was just a wonderful opportunity to remember that and honor him and his memory. He's gone now, and I think fondly of times where he did just that little small token on a day after church lunch for 5 cents, and it means a lot. And eating one brings back the memory every time. I hope you all are having a wonderful day and that you will share a memory and a piece of ephemera soon. Talk to you later. Bye.